Hello sports fans, welcome back to the only show that scores less points than the Cal football team. I'm Sean Wagner-McGough.
And I'm Matt Chiang.
And we're going back
and forth. This past weekend, Stanford handed it to the Bears 21-3 in the 115th annual big game, or should I say little game. Sean, what were your thoughts?
You got to start with Cal's pathetic rushing performance throughout the game against the Cardinal. They ran the ball 28 times for a grand total of 3 yards. That's averaging almost 0.1 yards per carry, which is something I think me and you could do if we went out there right now. Quarterback Zach Maynard had a very Maynard-like game. Nothing new to report there. But, I mean, the efficiency on third down was just awful. 1 of 14 is not going to cut it against any FBS opponent, much less Stanford, which is a nationally ranked team that did beat USC. So the Bears really need to step it up if they're going to look to make it to a bowl game. They've got 4 games left. What do you think their chances are that they do make it to the postseason?
Sean, looking at the upcoming schedule, Cal plays Utah, Washington, Oregon, and Oregon State. Oregon is ranked number 4 in the country, and Oregon State is ranked number 7. As for Utah, Cal, they do have a chance to pull a win out there. Against Washington, possibly too. But against Oregon and Oregon State, the question is, how bad do they lose? I think Cal goes 1-3 in the next 4 games and no bowl.
I completely agree with you about the no bowl part. Might agree with you about the record. I think they actually might go 0-4 because I think Utah is actually a really underrated squad with a really good defensive line that's really going to give the offensive line for Cal a lot of trouble. You know, this begs a really important question now. It's a big moment in Cal football. Do they keep Jeff Tedford for another year because they don't want to have to pay another coach on top of Tedford's ridiculous contract? Personally, I think it's time for Tedford to go. You have a team that is constantly penalized for penalties that really should not be happening over and over again throughout the course of the season. The Bears have been really inconsistent with both passing and rushing, which really leads me to question his play calling choices. In the end, I think Tedford needs to go. I think a fresh start is needed for this Cal Bears team. They really want to compete with the likes of USC and Stanford in the future. This weekend, while Cal got thumped in the big game, they had a huge victory in the pool. Not only did their water polo team beat arch rival Stanford in the annual Big Splash game, but they also signed arguably the best swimmer in the country in Missy Franklin, getting a commitment out of her. What are your thoughts, Matt?
Sean, in regards to the water polo game, I am incredibly impressed with junior Colin Smith. He scored 6 goals and came up big for Cal's biggest match of the year against arch rival Stanford. As for Missy Franklin, the 17-year-old swimming phenom has won 4 golds and a bronze this past summer at the Olympics. Cal has added arguably the best swimmer in the world to the best collegiate swim team in the nation.
I agree with you on both fronts. As far as water polo goes, for me, that huge moment in that critical match was the second quarter where Cal outscored Stanford 4-0, really shutting them out, creating that difference in the score that they needed to hang on in the end. As far as Missy Franklin goes, her accomplishments in the pool obviously speak for themselves. For me, Cal is getting an even better person to add to their great community. She could have gone pro and made millions of dollars through endorsements, but instead she chose to go to school, stick to her education, and picked a great team to join. So I'm looking for her to add a lot for the Bears, both in the pool and outside of it.
Completely agree with you, Sean. Cal has won the last 2 national championships in swim, and with the addition of Missy Franklin, the sky's the limit. That's it for us sports fans. Thanks for watching the only show that gets lesser views than the WNBA Finals. I'm Matt Chiang.
And I'm Sean Wagner-McGough. Be sure to tune in next week to get your download of What's Up in Cal Sports.